Hi, my name's Danny Fleming of MA Properties Real Estate. So the topic I'm going to talk about now is the buyer had a limit on how much for the inspection, but now they're asking for more. What do I mean by that? So some buyers will write their inspection contingency with a dollar amount that as part of the contingency. Let's say it's a $2,000 amount. That means that they're not going to renegotiate the price based on the inspection unless they find an aggregate of $2,000 or more of issues in the home. The buyers don't need to abide by that. Abide by that is let's say it's $10,000. That's a little bit more than $2,000. Let's say it's $10,000. And they find a furnace is on its last legs and it's going to cost $8,000 to replace it. Well, sure, that's below their $10,000 aggregate that they talked about, but it doesn't preclude the buyers from asking for a credit. And it's up to the sellers as to being pragmatic or not, whether they decide the buyers said $10,000 and they've only got $8,000 of issues, we're not going to do anything. Because let's say that buyer paid $20,000, competing offers, let's say, they paid $20,000 more than the next buyer in line. Well, okay, you could sort of say, I'm not going to give in on anything with that. And the buyer might exit, and now you need to go back to the next highest buyer, which is $20,000 less. So being pragmatic about working with the buyer is way better than being didactic about it. Because if your home comes back on the market, even if there was no other offers, if your home comes back on the market, then subsequent buyers will know that it had an accepted offer, it had an inspection, and the buyers pulled out. What's wrong with the house that has happened? That's their thought. That's what they're thinking of. What's wrong with the house? And it may be that it's really relatively minor. So when the buyers are asking for help to repair or replace an $8,000 furnace and they had said $10,000, you know what? Even if you go back and offer them a couple of $1,000s, that might just keep them in the transaction, and that will result in you getting a higher net price when you're finished. Sure, it's not based on the terms of what the offer was, but it's being a win-win situation in you getting a higher price for your home than the buyers exiting the contract and you getting far less for the home the second time around. So anyway, there's a whole lot more to this, and there's different scenarios, but the fact that a buyer has a dollar amount on the inspection contingency doesn't preclude them from coming back and asking for something at the inspection. You can say no, or you can work with them. It's just setting the tone of what the buyers are anticipating, in that they're not going to come back and ask you about something. Anyway, look, if you want to talk more about this, I'd love to chat. Please reach out, and I hope you have a great day.